3 activities, a handful of days. One simple rule: you can't repeat the same activity 2 days in a row. The greedy choice? It walks right into a trap and loses points. There are exponentially many schedules to check. By the end of this video, we'll solve it in a single linear pass. The secret is a new idea, a dimension that remembers your last choice. Here's the setup. There are n days. On each day, the ninja can train in one of 3 activities, each worth some merit points. The points live in a grid. Rows are days, columns are activities. This cell is the reward for doing activity 1 on day 0. The one constraint: you cannot do the same activity on 2 consecutive days. Our goal: maximize the total points across all days. Look at the schedule. Day 0, day 1, day 2, all different activities. That's legal. But repeat an activity on back-to-back days and it's forbidden. So how do we turn this into dynamic programming? We ask one question: what actually changes between subproblems? 2 things. The day we're on and which activity we did the day before, because that's exactly what restricts us today. That second piece is the new dimension. We define f of day last, the maximum points achievable for days 0 through day, given that the activity called last is the one we must avoid. Here, last can be 0, 1 or 2, a real activity or 3, a special value meaning no restriction at all. So our final answer is f of n-1, 3. Now the recurrence. From a state, we try every task that isn't equal to last. For each, we take today's points plus the best we can do for the previous day. F of day last equals the maximum over every task not equal to last of points at day and task plus f of day minus 1 task. The base case lives at day 0. There's no yesterday to recurse into, so we simply pick the best allowed single activity. Let's translate that straight into code. This is top-down recursion with memoization. First, if we've already computed the state, return it instantly. Then handle the base case at day 0, the best task that isn't last. Otherwise, loop over the 3 tasks, skip the one equal to last, and combine today's points with the recursive answer. Store it in DP before returning. The DP table has n rows and 4 columns, 1 column for each value of last. We start the whole thing with f of n-1, 3. Recursion is elegant, but we can flip it into a clean bottom-up table. Same logic, no call stack. First we fill row 0, the base case, for all 4 values of last. Then each later day looks back exactly 1 row. Watch the table fill. Every cell scans the previous row's columns it's allowed to use, adds today's points, and keeps the maximum. The answer waits in the bottom corner. Now the elegant finish. Notice that day D only ever depends on day D minus 1. We never look further back. So why keep the whole table? We collapse it to a single array of 4 numbers, prev, compute the current day from prev, then let current become the new prev. The 2-dimensional table just melts into one tiny rolling array. Let's count the cost. There are n times 4 states, and each transition tries just 3 tasks, a constant. That gives us linear time, order n. And after the space optimization, constant space, a fixed array of 4, from exponential brute force all the way down to this. Before you code it yourself, 3 classic traps to avoid. 1. Size the last dimension as 4, not 3. That extra slot encodes no previous activity. 2. Never forget the task not equal to last card. And 3. The base case is the best allowed activity, not the sum of all 3. So here's the heart of it. When a constraint says your choice now depends on your last choice, add a dimension to the state that remembers that last choice. That single idea carrying your previous decision forward is the foundation of 2-dimensional dynamic programming, and it shows up everywhere. Next up, a cleaner 2-dimensional state where both dimensions are positions on a grid as we count paths from corner to corner. See you there.